Welcome to my stream or channel, my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna watch a video like we always do, and it's a video by ididathing, who's an amazing, oh my gosh bro, I love this guy. It's putting a homemade jet engine on a swing. So I think I saw one video of him so far. It was like a while back, like it's been a long time. All I remember is that he has a nice voice. So I'm excited to check him out and we'll see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's watch him do a thing.
How you going? You ever seen the Space Shuttle Challenger launch? It was sick and successfully launched 7 astronauts into the sky.
I love his voice.
And I want to do that with a jet engine on a swing. But I don't have enough space to do all the big dumb projects I want to do.
Oh my god, no. It's already chaotic.
Until now. And I've bought my dream house.
Oh,
and even paid
wow.
extra to get a kitchen, 2 bathrooms, and high ceilings.
Is the house small or is he just tall? Hey, that rhymed.
And look at all this space. It's such a liberating feeling being able to chuck a rock anywhere you want.
Hi, Batata Games, welcome in.
Where the only thing I have to worry about hitting is an endangered bird. I own that tree, and that tree, and that tree, this log, and even this poo. And this 100 acres of pristine Aussie bush is filled with beautiful animals and plants, and also has more than enough room for a jet engine on a swing.
Oh.
Which might just burn the whole place down.
He's disrupting nature. How small? He is Australian. So it's both. Hi, Robert. Welcome in. I hope you have fun here. We do a lot of reacting and yapping, and I hope you enjoy us here. Welcome to the Potato Asylum. Here's your straight jacket. It's very nice and cozy. Strap in, because you're not getting out of here. Okay.
So despite what people say, making a jet engine is actually pretty easy.
Oh,
See this
really?
jar with a hole in the top?
Okay.
It's not only a flashlight, but a jet engine.
What
Don't
the
believe me?
hell?
Watch.
Okay. I mean, I don't know whose pee-pee's that thin, but alrighty. Did he just touch it?
Yeah. No.
Whoa, that was
Right,
so
you're just
dangerous.
gonna have to believe me. And that's the simplest version, and then the jars get more and more complicated, like this and this. But despite how much these people will try to convince you, no one actually knows how they work. And all these scientists, they're just...
He's supposedly 6'4". Whoa, he's damn tall. I would look like a midget beside him. I wonder what that's like. Do you hit your head all the time? Do you always have to crouch down so you don't hit your head on the doorway or something? How do you even fit in cars? What about airplane? Like economy? You can't sit in economy. You're too tall. Seems hard. Being small is convenient.
Try to convince you. No one actually knows how they
Thrust,
work. And all
max
these
times
scientists,
acceleration.
they're just going along with it because they don't want to seem dumb and ask the wrong questions and lose their job. Which is why I'm not going to complicate things and get anyone fired and just make a pulse jet, which is essentially a metal version of this broken jar. You have the combustion chamber here, which when the gas ignites, it pushes out here and here. But because the gas takes longer to come out of this section, it pulses back in or something and the ignition continues for some reason. And this unexplainable process...
The fact that he's using his foot to point at stuff
gives you heaps of thrust, like enough to become a Nazi and bomb England from over 400 k's away, which is perfect for me. So I'm going to copy famous Englishman Colin Furze, as his pulse jet looks fairly simple, but I've decided to upscale my design by exactly 1%, just so I can say it's bigger than his. Also, I haven't figured out the swinging part yet, I'll just work that out later. Alright, I started by cutting out this 1.6mm sheet metal.
I'm kind of scared for him in a way that I feel like he should wear more protective gear. But you know what? Maybe he's built different. I mean, Australians live in a place where there's a lot of things trying to kill them. Maybe he's built different.
Which for those following along at home is this big. But now I have to take 1.6mm sheet metal, which for those following along at home is this big.
Wow, that's big.
Now I have to turn this flat piece into a round section. And the first piece didn't go well.
Oh,
It's not going to line up.
Neither did the second.
Oh, man.
But after using the vise, I eventually got this, which I tacked together. Then I cut out and rolled these tailpipe sections, which was a little harder.
Oh gosh.
I'm fine.
Damn, what he's doing seems really hard. Oh my
Eventually
god,
I
I'm
got
so
this together
scared.
by
I feel like
using
he's
the most
gonna
ratchet of
get
straps to
injured.
pull it. So after tacking it together, I need to weld everything up. And after doing a practiced weld on some scrap to make sure I don't screw it up, pretty good, I'm good to go.
He's always barefoot in the workshop. I'm not sure how he has all his toes. I don't even know how he has his fucking fingers after that first clip of him like with the glass jar. He touched the burning glass jar with his bare hands and it exploded everywhere. How's he not hurt?
And this was a lot of welding and really made me realize how bad I am at following plans. I don't think I ever successfully welded a piece first go. It was a long process of welding and cutting my own welds and putting them back down and then using a hammer to persuade the pieces into place. And eventually I got these two pieces and a mad welding tan. So after I ground down one of the edges on the missile-shaped piece,
Wait a minute. That was a different guy. My brain was like, huh? It took me like 5 seconds. I was like, dot. Wait. Jeez.
So after I ground down one of the edges on the missile-shaped piece, I welded it to the trumpet piece.
I like how it's
Nothing
relaxing
I do
but also
comes together
chaotic.
without gaps. But the good thing about having the worst welds on the internet is that I can just fill the gaps with more ugly welds and no one expects anything less. But I'm pretty happy. The welds are mostly
Nice.
solid, except for here where I welded around my thumb. And also the whole thing is
What?
slightly off center, but it shouldn't matter. Now I just need to run the fuel line. So I got this pipe and welded a bolt in the end to make it airtight, then drilled some holes to make it air loose for the gas to come out. But these aren't randomly placed holes. They are very special. I'm hoping that if I put the holes in the same direction as the nozzle, when I crank up the gas, it will pull in the air in a phenomena called the Vitruvian Man, which will ignite and hopefully self-start and eliminate me needing a leaf blower like all these idiots. Like Colin Furs has made over 10 of these pulse jets and never made a self-igniting one, which is just embarrassing. And there you go, the pipe should be in the center of the
Okay.
inlet, which it looks like it is. So it's time to give it a first go, and I'm slightly concerned that the pulse jet might just melt itself as it's only made out of mild steel. If I was a better welder, I would have made it out of stainless steel, just like this beautiful card from Revolut. Revolut is an all-in-one financial super app designed to simplify your money. They've got all you need in one easy-to-use app, including this beautiful card. And together, it makes managing my Australian dollars in the US so much simpler than building this jet engine. The best part is you can get $40 when you download Revolut to make your first purchase. And $40 is enough to build 1/10 of this jet engine. Create an account in minutes and you might even decide to order yourself one of these cards. Learn more by heading to the link in the description or scan this QR
No
code
way,
here. Now,
that's
usually when I'm
not-
using a
that's
credit
not
card or
real.
cash to buy stuff, I'm always annoyed that I can't use the card as a throwing star and indiscriminately maim things around me. But with Revolut, I can do that. I can even customize the card complete with text and emojis so people
That's
around
cute.
me will know who threw the card at them. And I buy a lot of random things from all over the world, and it can be a bit daunting purchasing from questionable sites. And to get ahead of those potentially fraudulent transactions, Revolut has a disposable virtual card you can set up in app, and every time you make an online purchase with it, the card details disappear, meaning no one can steal your details. And this app is pretty handy for traveling. You can get competitive exchange rates for over 30 currencies, discounted airport lounge passes, and even eSIMs directly in the app. It's got it all in
I feel
one
like I'm
place.
getting
No more getting
convinced
smashed
here.
at the airport with exorbitant fees on travel necessities. So don't forget, you can join 50 million people using Revolut worldwide and get $40 after your first purchase. Head to the link in the description or scan this QR code to learn more. Alright, back to the jet engine. And after watering down the grass and chucking some weights on top, we turned on the gas.
My welds aren't the best. I can see sunlight coming through.
Oh no.
Yep.
That was weird.
And nothing happened.
Oh
Turn it
no.
off.
It says like maybe a safety shut off.
So we removed the pesky safety valve put in by the government to throttle your Saturday night barbecuing experience and tried again with just a spark through
Oh,
in the
I'm so
combustion chamber.
scared.
Yeah, it's in there.
Ooh.
Raise it more.
More.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm scared,
And
man.
it's not self-starting, so we tried with a leaf blower.
inside. I don't want you
Yeah.
smoking.
That's lame, baby. Ready?
He's not wearing any shoes still.
And it started to rumble but still wouldn't kick. And I think my holes are the problem, or the lack of them. So I drilled some more and turned it perpendicular to the inlet and welded that in. I also fixed some of the leaking holes in the combustion chamber. And I do owe Colin an apology. I've also failed to make a self-starting pulse jet engine. You're not an idiot, we both are. I'm still
Oh,
convinced
no.
you're making a sex dungeon under your house though.
It started.
I heard it.
It
I
started.
got scared. I turned it off.
Try.
Wait, what do I do when it's at that sound?
When it actually goes boom, you'll say I'll move away, leave it for like a second unless it like flies. If it starts to move, turn it
If
off.
it starts to move, I'm not going to be here, Alex.
No, if it starts to. Whoa, that was it.
I don't like it.
It did it.
I don't like it.
Oh.
I don't like it.
I feel
You saw it move?
I feel the same vibes as this girl. I'd be like, I don't want this I don't like that. I'm scared.
And that time it sounded like it was about to go, but my housemate was too scared and kept turning it off. So I got back my mate, who doesn't care as much about our safety, and gave it another go.
This is why men die sooner than women. Who said that? Anyways. Ooh! Look at him, clapping like a happy monkey.
That is fucked.
That is so loud.
That is fucked.
I don't think you should stop running that. Holy.
Cut it off now, Alex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's too loud.
And we only had that on for a couple of seconds, but it was still the loudest thing my poor ears and neighbors' ears have ever had.
Bro, to be this guy's neighbor is actual horror. I thought the barking dog outside is horrible. Wow, if this guy was my neighbor, I don't think I would remain sane.
Inside them. It also made me stim for some reason. It was around 140 decibels, which is louder than a passenger plane.
Wow, 140. Ooh, his neighbors hate him now. That's why he bought a place where he has no neighbors, right?
Taking off right here on my deck. And the simplicity of this is beautiful. No moving parts, just sheet metal in the shape of a trumpet with a barbecue gas bottle. There is really
Maybe
no
it was actually a big trumpet and a big trumpet with fire.
reason for every man, woman, and child watching right now not to go and make one of these. They are seriously the most fun you can have as a 14-year-old living in a crowded urban neighborhood. But I reckon if I ran this any longer, the cops would come and take it for themselves to play with. So I'm stopping. Alright, I don't want to continue using sparklers to ignite this thing. I want to feel more fancy and have buttons. And I could use an ignition coil to light it, but I thought it would be more fun to use a taser. And here's a hot tip for you kids. Tasers are illegal in Australia, but you can still buy them. They're just called cattle prods, which is illegal
What?
unless you have animals to prod.
Wait,
But in
no,
all seriousness,
really?
I'm
It's illegal in Australia? Oh, okay.
getting chickens on the property, so I'm going to need this. So all I did was bypass the battery and switch of the taser and connect it to this relay. And now when I press this button, it should work.
Yep.
And kids, once again, this is the perfect setup if you want to make a bomb. And then weld it in the spark plug.
This is the great thing about being a bad welder. We can hook cables onto them. Look at that. Okay, when I press this,
Everything
You
has
should
a
hear it go
purpose. It's all part of the keikaku.
why do I hear gas? We should see this go off. Yes. Yes.
All right, now if I'm sitting on the jet engine, I can turn the gas on and off.
I'm so scared for him.
But what happens if I fly off? Or even worse, what if my clothes fly off? Then I won't have a way to stop the jet engine from flying out of control. So I'm going to make it wireless. So I bought this solenoid and this brass fitting that precisely don't fit my gas pipe. So I just welded it.
Oh my god, welding is the
does
answer
not
to
work.
everything apparently.
And I melted the brass. So instead I cut off some hose and stuck that on the end as an adapter, which works nicely. And now I also have the world's first lockable childproof bomb.
What's this?
What do you mean?
Alex,
I thought we said you wouldn't have any more drug paraphernalia in the house.
I didn't make it.
Alex, this is in the garage.
I did
you
not.
Said you were not.
I
Have
did
this in
not
here.
make this.
What do you mean?
I didn't make it. He made it.
Is this true? He did it.
He did it. And now when I press this button, gas should come out. And this is weird. I can hear it, but I can't see it. So either there's a snake in the pipe or the guy gave me invisible gas.
Me.
He's like one
Okay, the
step away
ignition
from
works
an
well. And
accident.
after pissing off everyone in the
I'm so
neighborhood with the noise
scared.
of this thing, you'd think I'd stop here, but no.
It's like literally a bomb or something. Also, this music, this evil, the music, it's oh no, bad stuff's gonna happen.
I want to be in a neighbors from everyone in the neighborhood with the noise of this thing. You'd think I'd stop here, but no. I want to be in a neighbors from hell episode. So I'm going to make a thrust augmenter. And it's a funnel thing that goes on either one of the exhausts, and for some reason it's meant to add more thrust. But again, it's one of those things in the rocket world where people say it works, but no one can tell me how. Like if this actually worked, surely I could just stack another augmenter on this one, and then another, and another, and another, and get ever increasing thrust. So let's give it a go, but this time not
He
in
never
the
wears
suburbs.
shoes.
Alright, the self-ignition doesn't
Hi,
work,
Crazy
and I
Apollo.
can't get it to start with the augmenter, as it's in the way of the blower. So I just cut it off, and gave that a go, which still didn't work. But then I realised it was because I was out of gas, so I cut off the augmenter for no reason. And after getting a new bottle, we gave it another go. And I have heard whispers on the internet that if I tip the gas bottle upside down, something magical will happen.
Oh no, please no. Oh my gosh. Imagine if it moved the car like Nitro, like, you know, I don't know, like in race cars. I don't know what he's making. It's scaring me. Hi, Reaper, welcome in. Hi, Batata, welcome in. Hi.
And that liquid propane really makes it sound angry and seems like it increases the thrust. Doing it at night seemed to help the
He seems
thrust as
so
well.
happy.
That was still on. I didn't realize I didn't turn it off.
It's glow. It looks so hot. The metal's glowing so red.
Now, it's time to
Kinda
move
cool
the pulse jet
looking,
to the
though.
top of the hill.
Okay, just do not hit a tree, otherwise your head is gone.
Alright, now to work out the swing. And this can't be like your mum's sex swing. I need it to not fall apart under my weight. And originally I wanted to build 2 A-frames and have the swing on that, but I don't trust my welding enough. So I'm going to use God's A-frames, trees, which are super strong and don't fall over. And these two are in the perfect position with a clearing on this side and on the other side, a nice bushy cliff covered in dry grass. So I got this pipe, which has walls 3 mil thick, and secured it in place with these bearings, which I definitely remembered to put on the pipe the first time. And I don't know if these bearings are strong enough, but I also don't care. Then I just welded some arms on the top of the engine with support running to the frame, which is made out of steel,
You
as
should
I've heard
care.
it's good at holding up against jet fuel. And the reason I need the extra support is if I just secure it on the top like this, I'm sure that spinning jet engine will just peel itself apart. So instead I have the arms running to the frame and then the frame running all the way to the bottom. Then also just reinforced all the welds while also making sure I keep the camera in a way where it doesn't reveal the location of my property to any of you freaks. Alright, now to see if it fits, which it does if I leave my car here, but now I'm stuck.
What are we going to do? Deflate the tires.
I think we'll deflate the tires.
Oh man.
We're free.
It's not centered.
And if I just tried to run it like this, I don't think it would do 360s, as it would probably just get to like 45 degrees and then just stop. So originally I thought I could get like 5 meters of spear gun rubber and slingshot it to start it off. But then I realized I should just copy.
Imagine telling you that you started a forest fire with a jet engine. Turbo barrel is also very stupid and fun stuff. I like it. Oh God, I wonder what's gonna happen. I'm scared.
What I did in my intro, and to put a counterweight on top so it really wants to spin.
Ooh.
Too much leverage when you lift your arms out.
Maybe if I go like...
And if you guys have never experienced having a steel pole in between your cheeks while also holding 20 kilos above your head,
Yeah.
definitely have to try it. It's a fantastic feeling. When I got down though, we realized
For who? Some masochist probably like that shit.
we could have just rotated the jet to put the weights on. Also, I realized another thing about the spinning I didn't consider. When the jet engine is upside down, it's going to run on liquid propane. So it'll be cycling between liquid and gas, giving it a lot more thrust, but will also put a lot of stress on the solenoid, which is not meant to run on cold liquid propane, which means it could blow up or get stuck in the open position, which is why I got rid of the Chinese solenoid and switched it with this beefy one. And it being Chinese has nothing to do with it. This one just has a bigger hole. Then I just bolted on a chair for me to sit on and put the electronics in a box. And it's done. And after a visit to the car park of an event cinema movie theater, I should have enough fire extinguishers to do the first test. But just to be sure we don't burn everything down, we also stole the neighbor's generator and made a firefighting setup.
No.
And there's nothing left but to do it. And this is probably the most scared I've ever been before turning on one of my dumb devices.
So what's our plan?
I'm terrified.
plan
He's
is
gonna burn down
Do
the
it,
damn
and
forest.
we're both running just and hiding behind that tree.
Yeah, behind that tree there.
I love the cheerful music. Like, yeah, it's just another Sunday, just chilling and having fun.
And it
doing
wouldn't
normal
start,
stuff.
even though nothing has changed since we did the other tests. So we tried different sized gas bottles, thinking that that could have been the issue. And we also tried moving the bottle position around.
Fire in the hole!
Why did that happen? And even though we got it started once, it wouldn't stay on. So we tried a couple more times.
I don't know, is this a good idea?
Definitely not.
But then called it a night. We decided to try again in the morning.
That's
with a
not so
plan.
bad.
So in the morning we got up and went to a car dealership and installed a TV for them.
We did a much better job at this than the jet engine. Of course, yeah.
Then once we had done that, we tried the jet engine again.
I'm starting to think he should have adult supervision. He's the adult. Oh boy. Do I want it to work? Yes, but do I really want it to work? Because I'm scared it'll not work. And if they try to make it work, it'll explode like a bomb. Ooh. Oh. Kind of getting somewhere.
Why?
Which still wouldn't work. But then we realized that the solenoid was probably the problem. As you know how earlier I said that nothing had changed from our stationary test before? One thing did, the length of this hose, which doesn't seem like it would make a difference, but because it's shorter now, there might be less resistance on the solenoid and the gas can pass through easier. So we did something you're definitely not meant to do and put a kink in the gas
I feel like he's doing everything you're not meant to do.
pipe, which will hopefully build up more pressure and force the solenoid to open all the way.
Bro, I'm not the engine. Oh god.
And that was the best so far, but I want it to spin for as long as we tell it to. So we crimped the hose a little harder and gave it another go.
Ooh. Ooh, oh, it's working! It's working! Okay, it's working. Yay! Woo!
And that worked so much better than I could have ever hoped. Nothing broke, blew up, or got burnt, and it spun continuously until we switched it off. So we tried again, but this time with the bottle fully tilted so it runs on liquid for longer.
Am I Mr. Sparkler?
Sparkle. That's been the magic
It's the
touch.
second engine. That centrifugal force will snap the pole. Now sit on it. I'm scared, man. I would never sit on that. I would. No, I can't. I would die. Everyone would die. People would die.
Let's
Longer.
Am I Mr. Sparkler?
Sparkle. That's been the magic
A little
touch.
sparkle.
Let's keep with it.
Do you not see the weapon drill?
And that was significantly
Nice.
louder and faster
Oh
than the
my
others, but it still
God,
wasn't
let's
running on liquid the whole
go.
time. You could hear it going on and off. And I think it's because it's spinning, the liquid
Oh boy.
is getting pulled to the bottom edge like water in a bucket and not coming out. So we waited till night and decided to try a new tank with more liquid propane in it and give that a go.
Stop. No. It was spraying liquid propane onto you. Get away from it.
And
Bro's
we
gonna
almost set
gonna
ourselves on
burn
fire.
up.
So we tried again with the bottle at 45 degrees. And then we almost blew the jet engine up.
Ooh. Oh boy.
So we tried one last time before finally getting the shot I wanted, and also letting you hear the drop of this song.
Oh damn! Let's go! It sounds like a helicopter. Oh my god, it's more consistent now. Look at it go! Hey, let's go! Woo! It's glowing very red though.
That initial burst, it almost stopped and there was...
Woo!
And this is by far the best thing I've ever made and most fun I've ever had filming
Oh
a video.
my God,
There's
I'm so
also
proud of
zero
him.
chance I'm ever going to sit on this thing. Go make a pulse
Thank
jet,
God.
kids, and do it yourself. Thank you
Oh
so
my
much
god,
for
I
watching.
thought I was
If
actually
you like
gonna
that,
sit on
please
it. I
subscribe
was like,
and
bro,
check
he's
out
gonna
some of my
burn
other
his
videos.
ass off. Thank God. That was very nice. I love that. Still no sitting on it. 0 out of 10. Yeah, you're right. I'm kidding. Well, they made something that actually works. So that's pretty fucking cool.